Hello, I'm Kristen with Texas Trade Days LLC. In this video, I'm going to show you what a completed Facebook business page looks like. Here we are on the main page of Texas Trade Days LLC on Facebook, and I want to go over a few things to show you what it looks like once everything has been set up, engagements happening on post and with the page, and what it looks like after you've ran a couple of ads too. So this is a complimentary video to our Facebook business page basics, just to give you an idea of what everything looks like once you have a fully complete Facebook business page. So I want to start off and I want to show you what the insights look like. Now, if you notice, the white bar has changed a little bit. So you would have to go over to More in order to get to Insights, Publishing Tools, the Ad Center, and to check the page's quality. You also see too that instead of the invite your friends list over here with the goals, you now see suggested groups. Now we're on the admin side too, so some of these things you won't see, your customers won't see when they visit your page. Have a button that says send message. We do allow messages on this page. The About Us section is completed. You see our upcoming events, our videos, photos, and then the post begin. You also see on the right, page transparency is here. You see it has a history now. And then if you go down to the ad library, it will show you the ads. On the left, you see where it says here, manage promotions and promote. That never moves. That's always there. See reviews, community, groups. All of our tabs we have set up are here. The sign up for emails is an advanced feature that you can connect your email campaign account to your Facebook page and generate a sign up form that way. So you wouldn't see that unless you had that done. And on the right, you'll see the About section. It gives a brief overview, gives the phone number, message, the categories, the website, the impressum, things like that. And then that's where you can suggest edits. As if you're a visitor on a page, you think something's different, than what's being promoted on the page, then you can go ahead and hit suggest edits, and then you can help keep that page current for others. And then you see the community. This is a new block as well for a completed page. It shows you how many people have checked in. You can still invite your friends this way, how many people like, how many people follow, and how many people have checked in. And then this gives some other stats too. It's very responsive to messages, followers. You see the pages feed. See posts from pages you've liked as your page. You see the total engagement for this week, or post reach actually for this week. And then how many people have viewed the videos that have been posted to the page. It still gives you page tips, so that will be there. So a few things on the main page just changed a little bit on the admin side. So let's go over to Insights. Let me show you the difference. So once engagement happens on the page, then you'll start getting numbers. These numbers help you determine what you're posting and where you're posting and when you're posting and how that's affecting you and your business. Again, organic is what you do, paid are the ads you create. So actions on the page, you'll see the numbers. This will be, see, it says it's up 300% compared to the previous 7 days. If this number, if engagement for the actions on the page has dropped, that triangle will turn upside down and everything will be in red instead of green. You want to see green. Green means growth. Page views, page previews, likes, post reach, your story reach. Again, you won't see this unless you post stories to your page. Recommendations, post engagement, responsiveness, videos, page followers, and of course your shop orders. Again, the ads have moved to the ad center, so you won't see those insights here. And then you'll see your stats for your 5 most recent posts. And you see the type, shared a video, so that shows up as a video. Targeting, it's shared with the public. It reached 760 people organically. I did not boost it, so there are no paid reach. The engagement, it shows, see, the engagement's a little different. Remember how there was 2 on the other video, on the basis video, there was 2 spots here and it said 00, much like this post down here? Well, now it has 2 different readings here. So they're color coded. It's a little bar graph. So you see here, where the organic is in the light orange. Engagement, post clicks are in light blue, and actual engagement is in pink. If you hover over the eye icon, it will give you more information. And under engagement, it says the number of times people have engaged with your post through likes, comments, and shares, and more. It also gives you the option to boost each post. You can see more posts by clicking See All. And then pages to watch. You always want to watch your friends. So we do watch these others and compare how we're doing according to them. You want to try to find pages that are as close to your business as possible and who are on par with, if not exceed, the type of engagement or insights that you have on your page, because it helps give you a guide and it also gives you ideas too about what you need to do to help increase the engagement on your business page as well. And then of course you is going to be the page you're on. And then of course you'll have others as well. And so they're all ranked by 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. So these other markets that I follow have been in existence longer than us. This page has been going for just over a year now. We're working on our 2nd year. So I think we're doing pretty good so far. There's always room for improvement, even when you're number 1. Then click on ads. Again, it's moved to the ad center. And then followers, this should show us, here we go, show us the stats for followers. There's total page followers, there's net followers. It says the difference is here, net followers show the number of new followers minus the number of unfollows. Where your page follows happened, the number of times your page was followed broken down by where it happened. So we have uncategorized desktop, we have on your page, page suggestions, search, and then your posts. And they're all color coded. So each of the colors in the graph here coincide with the colors in the legend of the graph. Same thing with likes. Also, in this date range here, you can always change it. If you want to see a different date range, you can definitely change that. You can click on 1W, which is 1 week, 1 month, and 1 quarter. Total page likes, net likes, and then where your likes happened. Go over to reach. Reach works the same way. 1 week, 1 month, 1 quarter. You can change the date here. Organic versus paid. Your story reach will be here once you start posting stories to your page. Recommendations will happen here as recommendations come in. And then there's a graph here that shows reactions, comments, shares, and more. This is all to help you increase your engagement through your posts to reach more targeted customers. Your reactions, hide, report as spam, and unlikes. This gives you the stats for all of those actions taken by your customers. And then the total reach, paid and organic. Page views. Then you can view by section. Again, it's color coded. And these will fluctuate. And see here by age and gender. This helps show you what your page, who your page is targeting. These are age ranges here. They're 13 through 17, 18 to 24 years old, 25 to 34, 35 to 44, and so on. By country. By city. This is especially helpful if you're trying to target people in a certain region. And then by device. So there's 31 people who, and for this date range, who viewed on computers versus people who viewed on mobile devices. So if you see something like this, then you know, okay, I probably should make sure that I optimize my business page to be viewed on mobile versus the computer, though it should be still computer friendly, or vice versa. Page previews. Actions on page. Again, it's color coded. You could also use this info to help tailor the information you have on your page, and as you adjust it, then these numbers will start to adjust too. So you want to use what's commonly going, what's commonly happening, because that's the way your customers like to interact with your page. Then there's posts, data shown for a recent 1 week period, insights for the time of day are shown in Pacific time zone. So we're in the central time zone, so we have to make sure that we are 2 hours ahead of what it's displaying here. There's more post engagement and stats. As you see, I've inserted some shareable and relatable content along with some business stuff about our events, about what we're doing, but this relatable and shareable content is where it's happening. The others are too, but not as much as this shareable and relatable content. Now I'll go over to events. I do list events on Facebook, so we will have our stats. This is for the last 365 days. If you click on it, you can choose the date range. If you hover over it, little bubbles pop up to let you know more info. Shows you active posts as well as recommended actions. You can keep scrolling, there's more. And then you see the list of events along with their stats. So it gives you the option to also boost the event. That's an ad for a specific post. Then it shows the reach. If you hover over them, it tells you more information. Then if you have more, you can click show more. And then it also shows you your past events. Like here, you see here, this one's been boosted. So there was a promotion on this one and a promotion on that one. And you can see that it can help a lot. But what's interesting here is that even though we put out an ad on this event for $30, that our organic reach was far better than what our paid reach was. So there's really no reason to advertise this event after all. Same thing here. And so these kind of details can sure help you determine what you need to do, where you need to do it, and where you should spend your money. So if it looks like that the ads are helping you out more than your organic, which is usually the case in the beginning of starting a business page, then absolutely keep doing it. But whenever it gets to the point to where you're generating more engagement organically than you are when you pay for an ad, then you might want to look at other ways to spend your marketing budget than just on Facebook ads, because you're able to generate the engagement that you need without the additional money. So look at different kind of ads somewhere else, or look at doing something else with your marketing budget. You can also create an event here. You can change the date or the sort, publish date, event date. You can search for a specific event, and then you can look at draft and scheduled events as well as published events here. Go back to Insights. Go to Videos. Then it gives you another tip up here. You can always dismiss them, but it gives you little tips to drive engagement with Watch Party, to invite your followers to watch and chat about your videos together in real time. And then these are video insights. It defaults to the last 7 days. You can always change that by clicking on it. Ad breaks or ads. And then for this specific program, it tells you what, where you are in your eligibility. I don't even worry about that at this time. So there's no reason for anybody to. It's similar to what YouTube offers for videos and all. It's your performance metrics. Again, there's an information icon. This shows you how many minutes were viewed and how many 3-second video views you have. The more videos you post, the more these numbers will go up. So you see it kind of flatlined here for a while, and then I did a couple of live videos to give updates and everything, and so that's why these numbers spiked. Then it shows you your top videos, which are the highest performing videos by minutes viewed. For the date range selected, there's another information icon. See, that's my recent update video, 109 total minutes, and then 203 3-second video views. These stats help you qualify for this program. And then some other videos I've shared. So as you see, the videos that you organically post, like they're your videos, you uploaded them to Facebook, you shared them, they're the ones that get seen the most. Now occasionally you'll have a relatable video that does do well, like this 50th year anniversary of Woodstock. It does the best out of any of the other videos I've ever posted. Now I have this thing, I like old cash registers, so whenever I'm going to antique stores and vintage malls and everything, I like to find operating cash registers. I have a long history in retail sales, and so I kind of like finding them. So, but that's kind of something that I like. It's not really relatable, so not many people paid attention to it, and this one was only 21 seconds long. However, the 6-second long one that I celebrated 5,000 followers with ended up having more views than the one that I liked to share. So you really have to pay attention to the content that you're sharing with your customers, and what your customers are responding to. So you really got to know your target for your page, and then find those people through targeting. Then go check out stories. Again, it won't post anything unless you've posted stories to your page. Then groups, group insights. Got a couple of groups going on here. So in this insight, again, you can change the date range. These insights let you know how your groups are doing, who your top contributors are. And again, there's information icons you can hover over. People. These are your fans, your followers, people reached, people engaged. Now fans, they are now likes. Okay, back in the original days of Facebook business page they used to call page likes your page fans. So it seems they're using the same terminology here. It says that this is aggregated demographic data about the people who like your page based on the age and gender information they provide in their user profiles. This number is an estimate. So your fans are your page likes, okay? And then your followers. So this is another really good area for you to take a look at to see if you have a decreasing amount of followers to a steady or increasing amount of likes. So if your followers are dropping, but yet your likes or your fans are remaining steady or they're growing, you really need to look at what you're posting, how you're posting it, like if it's a status, if it's a photo or a video, that sort of thing. And then what times of days are you posting it? Because sometimes periods within the days and even the day of the week can determine how many people are going to engage. So you can look at your other posts and go, okay, well, routinely if I post on Wednesdays between 5 and 6 p.m., I get a lot of engagement, but like Mondays at like noon to 1 o'clock, not so much. Then you might want to start looking at maybe changing when you post, and if you're getting more engagement on certain things, look for similarities and commonalities with those posts. If they seem to be random, then try posting some of your most important information, like specific products you want to push, updates and things like that, and see if that affects your engagement during that peak time. And you just kind of make adjustments like that. See if a post does better than a photo, or see if a video does better than a post, that sort of thing. Once you finally figure out the behaviors of those that like and follow your page, then you can start working on keeping your followers more than losing them. It gives you the location of where they are. Let's go over to people reached. This is how many other people are reaching us. When people share your posts and share your page and share events, that helps your reach. So it's who all sees it. And then this is who all's actually engaged with your posts. Go to shop. I have a shop connected to Facebook. It's synced, but I have disabled it for the time being, so that's why you see a spike in the stats for the time period. But you can always change that. You can check out first 1 quarter, 1 month, 1 week, 1 day. Create a post. And then there's all your products you'll see. And then you can click see more. Go over to messages. See the messages here. Again, you can change the date range. And then it shows you your stats for your page messages. And then orders. We don't have any orders through Facebook, so nothing shows up there. So, and of course you see now more, drop down menu under more has changed, and this tends to happen as you are in different places on the business page. So it's generally the same, but it does kind of move around, so it can get a little confusing, and Facebook's always updating, so you'll see things keep moving around. So just be patient and hunt for it. There's always the help section over here, there's settings, you just punch around on something and see where it takes you. Now under manage jobs, you can create a job post. We'll go over that in a different video. I also accept applications. This is where they would be stored once they're submitted through Facebook. You can set appointments. Appointments are great for bookings. If you offer booking services for like your home parties and things like that, they can just book a home party straight through Facebook. And this is there's more information off to the left of this screen, and just a little bit to the right. It's just being cut off some. But anyway, this is your appointments calendar. And then you click over here to inbox. Take you over to your messages. I'm just going to show you brief stuff over here because there is some confidential information I don't want to show. I have some extra features added to this messenger. Let's get away from this one. Just want to show you. Get back to the main page. So we're back on the main page. You'll see Texas Trade Days has the username. And if you're wondering what this gray check mark is, it's a gray verification badge. So if you hover over it, it'll tell you, so gray verification badge confirms that this is an authentic page for this business or organization. And then you can click on the blue type and it'll take you to another page to learn more about it. So this is when you send in your DBAs or your formation documents, anything that's official for your business, you can send it to Facebook through the verification settings here. So you go to main settings, you see page verification. Well, it will show an option for you to verify the page. You just click on it and then it'll take you through the steps, and then you upload your document and then you wait for it to be verified. It doesn't take too long, but I've seen it can take up to like a month, but I think I got mine done within a week or so. And then once it's done, it says your page is verified. Now when you verify a page, it's real difficult to change the name. So they don't allow name changes unless it's similar to the original name of the page. But with page verification, it's even harder process to get through. So just like when we changed from the Gypsy Rose Market to Texas Trade Days, it was already too different anyway, and I tried to merge the pages and that didn't even work. And I tried sending them in another DBA before we formed the LLC, and they wouldn't accept it, and they didn't accept it under the LLC because they see the DBAs as two different business entities. So they were just too different, so I had to delete the page and then restart. So just keep that in mind when you do these sort of things, that you can't just keep changing page names. It's very rare are you able to change it. Now, when we formed the LLC, it was a similar name, so we went from Texas Trade Days DBA to Texas Trade Days LLC for the legal name, and then I submitted a page name change and then submitted them the documents to show the legal name, and then they accepted the name change. But this is the settings and the white bar, of course, for the business page. It's just like it is when it's a basic page that's being set up. Not a whole lot changes except that you have your information here, and you see I have page moderation. There's certain words that I don't want to see, so every time a comment happens that has any of these words on it, or anything that triggers the profanity filter, which I have set to strong, it will automatically hide that comment. Now I can go to the comments on the post or a post, and I can review it and then unhide it if I feel that it's all right, depending on the context used, or I can keep it hidden, or I can delete the post, comment, or whatever. So you can download all the information from your page too. Under this download option here, you can merge pages again. It's got to be similar, and the only thing that transfer over is pretty much the likes. You lose all the content though. And then you can remove your page by deleting it, and then live commentary. You can change that. It's default to allow, that you can check the box to not allow people to go live in a watch party when one of your videos is playing. I like engagement, so I allow it. Messaging. You'll see all the general settings. Again, this is more advanced for the page messages. I have some of these set. Don't necessarily want to copy what I've done here. We'll go over that in another video. Page info. It's where you would change all the basic information that you set the page up with in the beginning. It will verify your email address. I have a green check box here, check mark. Set your hours, set your price. See, here's the impressum. It's good for increased transparency, even though I don't do business with anybody outside of the state of Texas. But I like transparency in business, so I included the impressum. Products. And then, of course, these are the sections that will be removed on September 1st. The additional details, parking, and awards. So, look at Facebook badges. That's a tab that won't show up until later. You can turn it on, so your top fans can have a neat little badge near their name and show up to everybody that they are a top fan, and it's a little diamond. It's great. Anything to promote engagement. That does not work anymore. Let's go back. All right, we're back. Facebook's been updating a lot, so some things may work, some things may not work, some things may work now and they won't work later, and vice versa. Show you page roles. So it shows page owner, admin, and then you also have the option to use Workplace by Facebook. It's a collaborative section of Facebook for employees and management and everything, and I think it's really neat. Definitely something to look into. It's an advanced feature, but if you've got employees or helpers or whatever, it's a great place to just kind of be able to communicate with them still on Facebook, especially if it's the platform you use the most for your business. I think I have some support things. Yeah. So the support inbox. See, this is when I requested to change the page name from Texas Trade Days to Texas Trade Days LLC. So all that showed up here. And that should be about it. Again, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to come over to the help section in the white bar, type in a few keywords for what you're looking for, or click on any of these links here, or scroll through the frequently asked questions section, see if there's something that can help you there. But I just wanted to give you a quick overview about what it looks like on a completed page and what to expect as your page grows.